Private First Class Sorrentino was one of 43 soldiers landing at Anzio in 1944, and during his 15 months in combat, Joe lost many friends, experiencing the brutality of war and death on a daily basis. After defeating the Germans in 1945, Private First Class Sorrentino was only 3 survivors out of the 43 landing at Anzio. Joseph Sorrentino died April 9, 2010, at the age of 84, just shy of his 85th birthday. I'm Chris Sorrentino, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Air Force retired, and President and Executive Director of Help4VetsPTSD. Here's what we'll be covering in this presentation. 300,000 vets returned from combat in the last 6 years with PTSD or other mental health issues. And the VA estimates that 50% of service members returning from combat tours suffer from a mental health issue. 1 in 5 combat vets has PTSD, yet only 25% of vets are treated by the VA. 18 veterans commit suicide each day, that's 1 every 80 minutes. Bottom line, thousands of vets with PTSD are not getting the help they so desperately need. PTSD, invisible wound, silent killer. Our population are military and veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder and other combat-related mental health problems, and their families in Kansas City area and eventually nationwide. Our services will extend to all veterans and the civilian community in need of PTSD prevention and/or education services. Our mission is helping America's military veterans and their families affected by post-traumatic stress disorder and other combat-related mental health issues reintegrate into society, the workforce, and families through no-cost prevention, outreach, education, treatment, and transition services. Our core values at Help4VetsPTSD are honesty, integrity, compassion, loyalty, professionalism, selflessness, and service. Our objectives are prevention, to develop, implement, and assess PTSD prevention services; outreach, to develop and implement, market, and assess a robust PTSD outreach program; education, to develop, market, implement, and assess a comprehensive PTSD education program; treatment, to develop, implement, and assess a comprehensive state-of-the-art PTSD treatment program; transition, to develop, implement, and assess a comprehensive PTSD community transition program; and budget, to provide 100% visibility of financial processes and 90% of funding to direct program costs, not administration and overhead. Our business processes. 1. We utilize the most effective, efficient, state-of-the-art programs, processes, systems, techniques, and equipment. 2. We utilize experience and expertise to plan, implement, and assess programs utilizing the best techniques, systems, and processes available. 3. Techniques utilized in our treatment programs are based on cognitive behavioral therapy, the most widely studied and effective PTSD treatment available today. 4. Our business processes incorporate the best available while benchmarking with other organizations to ensure we get the most bang for the buck. 5. We acquire the most modern, technologically advanced systems and equipment available, balancing need with the funding restrictions to ensure we have the best resources while maintaining fiscal restraint and accountability. We are currently in the organizing phase 1, and have limited resources. Our board are mostly retired, disabled veterans who want to give back to our brothers and sisters in arms. We will proceed in 3 phases. We are currently in phase 1, establish a nonprofit. Will include the basics to get the nonprofit running, including finishing the business plan, incorporation, finishing our board of directors, 501c3 status from the IRS, and initial fundraisers and grants. Phase 2 will include outpatient services, where our focus will be on marketing, outreach, education, fundraising, working with the VA, local nonprofits, and service providers, and subsidizing treatment with existing agencies. We will also recruit staff and implement a robust fundraising program. Finally, in Phase 3, residential services, we will provide full prevention, outreach, education, treatment, and transition services in a residential setting, which will be 30 to 90 days in length, to military, veterans, and families, starting with a facility in Kansas City, Missouri, with 4 additional locations forecasted across the country. Our 5 core processes are prevention, outreach, education, treatment, and transition. Prevention will include PTSD outcome research. We will publish those findings and will educate veterans and the public. Outreach services will include marketing, networking, community relations and partners, Veterans Administration, and other veteran-based nonprofits. Education services will be conducted in-house, in the community, and nationwide via our website. Our treatment program will be 60 to 90 days in length. will be based on mindfulness-based cognitive behavioral therapy. And here's a sample daily schedule. At 7 a.m., residents will wake up and do Tai Chi. At 8 a.m., they'll be served breakfast. 9 a.m., education and life skills. 10:30 a.m., physical fitness. 12 p.m., they'll be served lunch. 1 p.m. will be group therapy, followed by mindfulness meditation at 3:30. 4:45 will start individual therapy. Dinner will be served at 6. They'll have some free time between 7 and 8. 8 o'clock they'll have yoga. 9:30 there'll be a community meeting, and 10 p.m. lights out. Transition services will include computer skills, software skills, resume writing, job search skills, networking skills, interviewing skills, and a Dress for Success class. In conclusion, thousands are returning from combat with PTSD, and suicide rates for vets with PTSD is high. The military and VA do not have enough resources, and many vets do not receive proper treatment. The need for a free, safe environment where vets can get the help they deserve is huge. Thank you for listening to our presentation. This is what we covered. If you'd like to donate to our foundation, please visit www.help4vetsptsd.org for details about how you can contribute to Help for Vets PTSD and the private first class Joseph Sorrentino Memorial Foundation for the research and treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder. Thank you for viewing this presentation of Help for Vets PTSD Incorporated, a nonprofit corporation on the front lines in the battle against PTSD.